Okay, let's dive right into this explainer. Today, we're cutting through the massive amount of hype out there to give you a truly pragmatic, outcome-driven framework for choosing your next tech stack. If you're a business leader or a decision maker, you've definitely felt the pressure to shove AI into every single corner of your operations. But look, adopting AI just for the sake of checking a box can actually wreck your business outcomes. It inflates your costs, and it honestly just slows you down. So today, we're going to figure out how to make smart, ROI-focused decisions when you're evaluating these different AI architectures.
Here is our roadmap for the next few minutes. We'll cover the over-engineering trap, ask if you really even need AI, dive into workflows and agents, look at the hybrid impact, and then finish up with some highly actionable next steps.
Starting with Section 1, the over-engineering trap, solution-first thinking. The absolute root cause of so many failed tech initiatives right now is this solution-first mindset. Instead of asking, what does this business feature actually need to do, teams are just immediately asking, how can I use AI here?
There's this brilliant quote from an engineer in the dev community that captures this perfectly. They spent 3 whole days building this crazy complex AI vector search, complete with embeddings, retrieval augmented generation, the whole shebang, just for an internal tool. And the data set? Literally just 12,000 highly structured employee records. A colleague took one look at this massive, expensive build and simply asked, couldn't you just use standard Postgres database search? And yeah, it absolutely would have worked.
This is the ultimate trap, right? Reaching for a massive LLM API when a simple instant database query would have worked flawlessly. It's like building a Ferrari just to drive to the mailbox at the end of your driveway. Sure, it looks incredibly impressive, but man, it is a massive waste of resources, time, and capital.
Moving to Section 2. Do you even need AI? Exposing hidden costs. Let's actually break down the hidden costs that are quietly eating away at your bottom line. Latency, token pricing, and brittleness. 500 milliseconds. Simple LLM tasks often tack on 200 to 500 milliseconds of latency to something that could easily resolve deterministically in just 5 milliseconds with traditional code. If your feature sits in a hot path or a user-facing flow where literally every single millisecond impacts conversion rates, that latency is a massive tangible cost to your business. Toss in the fact that you're paying per token on features hit tens of thousands of times a day, and your operational costs are just going to skyrocket.
So before you rubber stamp that next AI build, you really have to ask, is the input structured or unstructured? If your data has super clear fields and types, think names, departments, roles, standard logic is going to win every single time. AI truly only shines with genuinely unstructured, free-form text where the underlying meaning is actually ambiguous.
You also need to ask yourself, do you need deterministic output? Like, should the exact same input always produce the exact same output? Remember, LLMs are probabilistic by design. So, the crucial takeaway here is that in high-stakes environments, like billing or security, being 100% predictable is infinitely more valuable than being 98% almost correct.
Section 3. Workflows, the predictable engine. Let's look at when AI actually is necessary but still requires strict enterprise-grade control. We'll use some great insights here from the AI solutions company, RapidCanvas.
If you know exactly what your system needs to do, you need a workflow. Workflow-based AI follows highly specific code paths. It integrates AI calls at exact, predefined points to make sure the whole process is consistent and auditable. Think of it like a train on fixed tracks. For instance, extracting text from an invoice using an LLM, classifying it, and then routing it to the correct department. It executes reliably every single time.
But there is a distinct trade-off here. The pros are obvious: high accuracy, super easy auditing for compliance, and incredibly straightforward testing. But the cons? They're very real. While workflows are absolutely perfect for mission-critical compliance checks, they really struggle with dynamic complexity. If your business rules change, you're going in and making manual, human updates. They are rigid.
Section 4. Agents, the autonomous navigators. So, what happens if the task is complex, unstructured, or just constantly evolving? Well, this is where we have to look at a completely different architecture. Enter agent-based AI. Think of an AI agent as a highly skilled, autonomous digital assistant. It can reason, make choices, and adapt on the fly, without a rigid script. Instead of following a strict flowchart, an agent kind of creates its own process to achieve whatever goal you set for it. If workflows are those trains on tracks, agents are your off-road navigators. It all boils down to this core architectural trade-off. Use workflows when perfection and total control are required. And lean toward agents when you need flexibility, autonomy, and creative problem-solving, like, say, a concierge chatbot handling totally unpredictable customer queries.
Section 5. The hybrid business impact. The best part? You don't actually have to choose just one of these architectures. Let's see how combining the two directly impacts your business strategy.
A pragmatic, hybrid approach is usually the sweet spot. You embed specialized, adaptable AI agents right inside of strict, deterministic workflow pipelines to guarantee reliability. So you might structure a loan approval process as a very rigid workflow to ensure all your compliance checks are hit in order, but then use an AI agent on just one specific step to analyze some unstructured risk data. You get the pinpoint accuracy of workflows combined with the total flexibility of agents.
And the business metrics backing this up are just wild. By using hybrid platforms to automate the heavy lifting of development, businesses are reporting up to 10 times faster deployment and 80% lower upfront costs compared to legacy custom builds. That is how you drive a real ROI, by applying the exact right level of intelligence to each specific subtask.
Section 6. Actionable next steps. Let's talk about how to stop over-engineering right at the source, starting today.
To simplify prompt design and system architecture, professionals increasingly use structured frameworks like the CLEAR method: context, limits, examples, action, and result format. This matrix perfectly maps your result format directly to your business needs, so you always match the simplest effective technology to the problem. If it's structured rules, just use simple SQL. If it's high stakes and compliance-driven, you build workflow AI. And if it's dynamic and unstructured, that's when you deploy Agent AI.
Before anyone reaches for an LLM API, force your teams to run through this exact pre-flight checklist. It guarantees you only deploy AI when you genuinely need it. First, force them to write a plain English spec. Then, force them to try standard database tools. Then, non-AI libraries. You only prototype with AI if all of those fail, and even then, you meticulously measure the latency and cost.
So here are your 3 actionable takeaways to ensure fast, accurate, and practically useful technology rollouts. Number 1, measure latency against the actual value provided. 2, demand 100% predictability for any compliance or high-stakes task. And 3, intelligently blend workflows and agents to achieve safe, massive scale. I'm going to leave you with this final thought to evaluate your next tech request. Ask your team, are we aiming for an innovative solution or a dependable workhorse? Figure out what your business actually needs before you go and build the Ferrari. Thank you so much for joining this explainer, and here's to making smarter, much more pragmatic tech decisions.